What is up guys, Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda.net website this week. This is going to be episode 409 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. For the first spot within this video is going to be Flaming Sword, coming in at 2 kilobytes of a download. For this one it is going to be from Game of Thrones. One of the characters within that particular series does have this Flaming Sword. To get this, all you need to do is head over to any particular forge and you will find this particular blade under the steel category. No requirements or smithing perks to grab this particular one, which is going to be pretty much a steel sword which is burning. For this one, the flame effect featuring of the release of the mod with a burning enchantment. This is pretty cool. I'm not too sure if it was a little bit better maybe with one of the particular mods that do change the enchantment to do with the vanilla based game, which actually spices them up, but this one is pretty flat to see of the texture. I do like this though, it's very cool, and once again it is really nice to see that this particular mod author is putting out a lot of Game of Thrones mods. Arya Stark Follower is going to be coming in at 5.6 kilobytes of a download. As Arya Stark from Game of Thrones as a follower, she starts at level 10 but will level up with the player all the way to a level 100. But the location of this particular follower is going to be in Windhelm, inside the Palace of Kings. The outfit she wears is going to be armor, which is going to be a modified male vampire armor, modified gloves, modified nightingale hood, and boots too. The hood is obviously going to be invisible to give you the extra armor value rating as a whole. The class of this one is going to be close to an assassin. Weapons is going to be needle, which is going to be her corresponding weapon within the series, and it's going to be a cat's paw dagger, modified elven dagger, to be added within the game. This is very nice indeed. Height and visuals do look pretty close, as probably the closest we're going to get for in-game to do with Skyrim. King's Port Stained Glass Rose Gear. This one is going to be by the Cat Lover 84, and it is going to be a port permitted from the nexusmods.com, coming in at 38.7 megabytes of a download. Now for me, when I actually forged and created this particular set of gear, which can be found within the glass category to do with any particular forge, not sure if the corresponding perks are needed, but head on over there and create it. Now for me, the textures for the sword actually did work very nice indeed, but as you can tell shortly after within this particular clip, they actually bugged out, which was awfully strange. I'm not too sure why that is, but the shield generally is absolutely stunning and breathtaking. I really do like that visual aspect of it. Also as well, the sword would have been great if it didn't bug out slightly after. Within the description of this particular mod, the mod author is actually, or the person who is porting this particular mod, is talking about bringing the rest of the gear, aka armor, over to the site would be absolutely great. Pairing all of this together would make some really interesting build opportunities. For the penultimate spot within the video is going to be Northern Grass, coming in at 73.5 megabytes of a download. For this one is going to be the original mod all the way on the nexusmods.com, and it has been permitted and ported over to the Bethesda.net website. The Northern Grass adds unique, lush and beautiful grasses that mountain of the cold and the bold can be scattered around throughout of the world to give it a little bit more of an immersive feeling. That is indeed sure of the description. That is absolutely finesse. I actually notice a difference even though I'm running a ton of other different visual mods to do with the landscape within my game. As you can tell on screen now, this is very nice indeed, but if you are running a vanilla based game, you are going to see more of a dramatic difference to do with the grass within your game. I do have a lot of other things that do change the grass, and this one does sort of not clash in a bad way. It corresponds it and fits the compatibility with those particular mods absolutely fine, but as I'm saying before, if you don't have anything that does change your landscape, this is definitely going to dramatically change it a hell of a lot to do with the vanilla based game. Obviously this, if you do not have any grass mods and you just have this one, yours will look absolutely probably way better than the one that you're seeing on screen now. Bewitching Clothes. This one is coming at 44.8 megabytes of a download. This is going to be a King's Port from the nexusmods.com with permission to head over to the Bethesda.net website. But this one is absolutely beautiful. I had a little bit of an issue to do with the scripts to change the wigs on the hair. I'm not sure what that is. There is a note if you guys want to read that up. In order to remove that particular issue, it does explain it all on there for you guys to have a little look. The sort of change changes are very small, but I actually really liked my character's hair, so did not bother with the wigs. But there is a change to do that if it is that much of an issue for you guys. Personally, I like my hair, no point in having a wig. But for this one, it is very easy. All you need to do is go under the miscellaneous category to do with any particular forge and create this just for a small fraction of bone meal. For this one, it includes 2 chest pieces, boots, hats, gloves, and also 4 different wigs for you guys to choose from. But as you can get from the screen now, the aesthetic of this is very nice indeed. If you want sort of an anime fantasy vibe to do with sort of a maybe sort of a small elf mage, then this would be absolutely perfect for you guys to pick up. Model meshes and textures I really did enjoy, but personally I think this is beautiful without any changes to do with the upper of the character. So guys, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. This has been episode 409 within my series. Guys, if you did enjoy, I would very much appreciate a like on the video. It does help me out an awful lot. If you're new around here too and you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell right next to it to get a notification for every single time I post a bit of content like this to the channel. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here and Killerkev out.